Welcome, outsider. I've been tasked with catching you up on our affairs, and us Lamplighters have no time to waste. Best pay attention. Walk with me. You are probably familiar enough with our ancient past. Should be mentioned in most history books, really. Around 3,000 years ago, the elves of Quel'thalas were besieged by Amani trolls. Their king, an Astarian Sunstrider, reached out for support to the first human king, Thoradin of Arathor. A pact was made, and as allies, the humans and elves achieved victory which cemented a bond between their people for ages to come. When the war ended, Merildar, a renowned warrior, first heard the wisdom of the Holy Light and received holy visions imparting the Light's teachings. Many humans and elves chose to follow her ways when they departed for distant lands, and it was under her guidance that the Arathi Empire was founded. Our religion, the Sacred Flame, was established there, and the Emperor's bloodline has since continued to rule uninterrupted, seeing as they received the guiding holy visions. Nowadays, the Arathi are one people, elves and humans no longer. You would likely call us half-elves, outsider, but in truth, we are just Arathi. Now, enough ancient history. No doubt you wonder how we got to be here in Hallowfall. Around 15 years ago, our Emperor had a holy vision of a great battle, a clash between dark and light. We call it Renilash, the final battle. Following the vision, we joined the fleet to travel to the storming sea, but a great storm tore us apart until a golden radiance teleported us here. We were saved from the storm by Beledar's embrace, but in its wake our airships came crashing down upon the cliffs. We lost so many. But those who survived realized we had found the Star of Prophecy, Beledar. We sanctified the ground beneath its light, and when it proved fertile, we settled here, founding our holy city, Merildar. Of course, as serene as these lands appear, there are still threats to contend with. From the very beginning, we have had to fight off the Nerubians that try to drag us into darkness. And then, a bit more than a decade ago, the light of Beledar faded. A great rumble shook the caverns of Hallowfall. We call it the Day of Darkness, when the star turned to shadow for the first time. The dark invited aquatic monsters from the undersea. These Kobis arrived and besieged us during the dark shifts. The combined threat of the Kobis and the Nerubians proved too much, so now we keep a shadow curfew to keep our people safe indoors when Beledar shifts. Only us Lamplighters stay out during the dark nights. We keep the Dawn Towers lit, you see. With threats on all sides, the Dawn Towers serve to illuminate the darkness and the far corners of Hallowfall. The military may not always agree with our methods, but they know the Dawn Towers and the Lamplighters are all that safeguard our people when night falls. Well, and now you too, I suppose. Sacred Flame guide your way, outsider.